home before all else, a dwelling for your new commandments. Love one another.
The Honorable Minister for Health and Medical Services, Honorable Mr. Mate, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Chief Justice, Sister Margaret M., Congregation Leader of Sisters of Compassion, Sister Sawani, First Sister of Compassion from Fiji, Father Cecil Williams, and members of the Roman Catholic Church in Fiji, residents, staff, and management of the Home of Compassion, invited guests, media partners, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Angola Vinaka, and a very, very warm good morning to you all. First and foremost, please allow me to express my appreciation for the invitation extended to me and my ministry this morning to be part of this joyous celebration for the home. Before I begin, I would like to once again thank all those that have sacrificed so much for the care of for the elderly and those living with disabilities in our community. I also, at the offset, would like to acknowledge the Sisters of Compassion for your great example of great personal sacrifice to better the lives of others, and indeed for your act of selflessness. Your name truly indicates who and what you are all about. And thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as I was sitting and listening to the speeches and presentations, one word that struck me was the unfortunate one. It's very sad that we use this term for our elderly when the elderly of any society should be the most fortunate one. They should be the most fortunate ones. And I've always stressed from the beginning, since taking up this portfolio, that the real home for the senior citizens or the elderly all across the world is with their own blood, in their own homes. Unfortunately, because of probably family members not wanting to take up the responsibilities of their parents, of their grandparents, of their disabled members, we have homes such as this all across the country. And many times, I mean, it's said that it becomes the responsibility of the state to look after the welfare of the citizens. I agree partly, but not fully. It has to be a shared responsibility, and today what we are seeing here is a shared responsibility among all stakeholders and all individuals who hold this compassion and belief that our seniors must not be neglected. Our elderly, when they reach this stage of their life, when they need all the assistance, all the support, and when they need increased medical assistance as well in terms of financial assistance, we need everybody to work in partnership. But all in all, my view still stands that the real home for our senior citizens must be with their own children. And on that, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to bring to your attention some issues pertinent to the aging population, not only in Fiji, but across the world. 2 weeks ago, I was in Thailand addressing the Asia-Pacific region on policies and the way forward for the aging population. And one thing that stands out was the fact that the number of people aging across the world is increasing. And in Fiji, I think by 2030, I was just talking to my permanent secretary yesterday, by 2030 we'll have a large percentage of Fiji's population who will fall within this aging category. And the sad thing is that we start planning for our aging population probably too late. I believe that when people are young, they should start planning for their retirement. It's only when you reach 55 or 50 and you start thinking, oh, 5 years down the lane, I'm going to retire. What will I do? I spent my saving on my children. Whatever little I had as a superannuation, I've spent on my children's education, I've built a house. But when you retire, the bills don't stop coming, does it? Your health seems to take an ailing stage. So planning and preparing for our retirement should be something that we need to promote as well. And we need to promote this within our younger generation. And it should start when children start earning. Little bit set aside. Because one of the reasons why I think seniors are pushed out of the home is because when the medical bills start to increase, when like I said, when they become financially non-contributors to the family affairs, and they're seen as burdens, which in itself is wrong. So we also need to promote this with aged care. We also need to promote the fact that our seniors should be financially secure when they actually age. And this is something that the ministry is trying to promote. Whichever forums and avenues we get, we keep pushing this thing. Okay? Prepare and plan to age well. And then, of course, when we look at the reasons why seniors are pushed out, we ask this question to ourselves. When we go out to the communities, we ask this question. What has happened to those values where one treated the seniors in their families, where one treated the leaders? I mean, at one time the seniors would be the leaders. They would be the major financial contributor to the welfare of the families. What has happened to those values? Why are children suddenly shirking from their responsibilities in taking ownership to allow their parents, their grandparents, their disabled elderly members to age with care and respect? And I think we also need to bring that back. We need to inculcate that into our children through education, where we have moral values lesson. And of course, as I said, any platform that we can get, we need to address this at all times. And as a ministry, we not only address this issue at grassroots levels, we also work very collaboratively with our stakeholders, our NGOs, and at the moment we have a government body that is the National Council for the Older Persons, and the representatives are made from NGOs and faith-based organizations, where we try to see how best we can better the future for our senior citizens. And the National Council for the Older Persons, it is a government body mandated to strengthen partnership between government, civil societies, non-government organizations, private sector, in ensuring that we are able to create an inclusive, protective, healthy, and supportive environment for older persons. And this is one body that represents the rights and interests of older persons in Fiji at all levels. At this point, I'd also like to acknowledge the establishment of the Institutional Forum for agencies which administer aged care in Fiji, and this was done in 2014. And I also note that the rationale behind it, this aged care service in Fiji, was based on the need to advise government on issues and propose solutions towards elevating service delivery in existing aged care institutions in the country. And of course, this is the establishment of this aged care service is an indication that the Fijian government is indeed committed to the elderly and the less privileged members of our community. We also, under this, the government is also obligated to extend it in our aged care homes financial grant. From 2014 to 2015, a total of 40,000 has been given in grants to assist the Home of Compassion, and this new year we have set aside another $18,432 to help with the management of the Home of Compassion. And again, like I said, this is an indication of our government's commitment to its people. Ladies and gentlemen, as I've said, I appeal to all and all those listening across the country that the aged care home facilities should be the last resort or the last place one should think of putting our family members, regardless of the consequences one goes through. But I do understand that in some situations and circumstances, the home would be the only and the best option. However, we also need to relook at our options and note that the best place for senior citizens or disabled members would be in the presence of those that they love. We have a lot of aged care facilities, including this home, and during our visits, one thing that the seniors communicate with us is the need for them to see their loved ones. It's really sad that some of them actually try to find out time during festivals, Christmas, Easter, Diwali, Eid, just to go and spend a few minutes. Again, would like to urge the members of the public, if you have for some reason your loved ones in residential aged care home, please do find time out as much as possible, because they long to see you. Parents long to see the children, mothers long to see the children. Just a visit would put up a smile. And I'm sure the staff are doing a great job in putting up a smile on the faces of all our residents, not only here, but across Fiji, and thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also trying to create a society where not only our seniors, but our citizens living with disabilities are also able to live freely without any fear of being isolated or humiliated. And of course, like I said, we need to work towards creating a society, creating awareness about the need for the care and love towards our senior citizens, and of course create a society that values its citizens and celebrates aging as the most special stage of our human life. On July 12th, I stand to be corrected, we celebrated the 100th birthday of one of my senior residents in Samangula Age Home. It's a grand celebration. What we are trying to do through that is say that aging should be celebrated. And I think as we go out to our own organizations, to our own families, we can put that into practice. Let us not see our seniors as burdens, but let us celebrate aging with them. For the simple fact, if people just could understand that aging is a natural process, we might all be young and healthy today, but one day we will reach that stage as well. So let us teach our children that value, so that we all grow up together. And one day we will be there. One day we will also need the support of the young. We might think, oh, we are all young. Our children might think we are all young and okay, we're not going to age. So that's a fact of life. That's a fact of life. We are all going to age. And the way we treat our seniors today is probably the way we want our children to treat us and the coming generation. So that's again a very important message that we'd like to give. In addition, the ministry has embarked on a project that we call the Operation Loloma. We've given it Loloma, meaning love. And as part of the ministry, we have a team that actually looks into this, the issue of seniors pushed out on the streets. We have not a lot of people. Our profiling indicates we have less than 100 people living on our streets, and most of them include mentally disabled elderly. And it becomes very hard for us to reunite them with the families. So what the Operation Loloma does is we try to seek medical attention from them and then put them in the homes around the country. It's a challenging task, but as a ministry we've put aside staff and some resources, and hopefully in the years to come we will be able to strengthen that Operation Loloma. That's a 24-hour service. So if we get a call, there's a senior citizen with a backpacks and super bus stand, it's mandatory that the unit goes out and sees how best we can support them. And that would not be possible should we not have the support of stakeholders, the Home of Compassion. And like I said, it can be challenging, it's very challenging at times. However, we are committed to making every effort to restore peace and happiness in the lives of these senior citizens that come under our care. And of course, if I may state again, the government of the day has the heart to serve with sincerity and compassion for those who have been unrecognized for one reason or the other. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, a lot has been said, and if I may say that with a collaborative and consolidative approach, when we share our resources, when we pool our resources together, we'll be able to make a difference in the lives of many of our senior citizens. And on that note, may I once again congratulate the Home of Compassion for the new extension to this home. I understand that this new space will offer a more positive and exceptional environment to our residents. You have come a long way since 1951. In the 65 years of being in Fiji, you have touched many, many lives and have given the opportunity to many of our senior citizens and persons living with disabilities an honorable and caring lifestyle. Thank you very much for that. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for allowing us to be here. And I wish the home all the very best, and may we continue working with the same compassion to better the lives of our senior citizens.
Water doesn't get into it.
No, let me. And he does this Polish kind of thing.
Sister. Now this is Sister Ned. Sister Ned.
Oh, yeah.
Sister Ned was responsible for overseeing this whole project. She came up from New Zealand.
Oh.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. I think I want this bag.
This is the old part. Dispensary?
Ah, you have inbuilt dispensary.
Yes.
Nice. So what's the total number of residents here now? Right now it's around 12.
Manageable, because there's special care here.
Yes.
Special needs one.
Yeah, that's only from that side. When this one is open, then it's probably.
You have some more this side.
Yes.
Okay. Other than that. It must have cost you a lot with the walk.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Looks quite different.
Yeah, the chapel.
कैसे है? ठीक है। खाना खाया? खाना ना खाया? ब्रेकफास्ट करा, कौन सी करा ब्रेकफास्ट? नाम है, तुम्हारा नाम कौन सी है? तुम्हारा नाम है रोजी अकबर।
Huh? Chắc cười.